Hi everyone and welcome to a new video. In this video we're going to take a look at ECOMI and I'll explain to you why I think right now the project is a bit overvalued. If you want to find out more, be sure to keep on watching, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that like button, and if you make it all the way to the end, don't forget to subscribe. Alright, so let's get started. ECOMI, what the hell is it? Well, ECOMI is the company that made an app called VeVe, and they also have a secure wallet. To find out more, I like to dive into the white paper, of course. You find a link to the white paper right here. But when you go to the CoinGecko page, you actually find a white paper that was published in 2017, so that was the original white paper, and you'll find out why this one isn't up to date anymore. So initially the team had a heavy focus on the hardware wallet, which is available now and was already finished I think in 2018. But when you then scroll down and take a look at the other products that they were hoping to launch in this ECOMI ecosystem, we see ECOMI 1, ECOMI App, ECOMI Vault and ECOMI Collect. So ECOMI Collect is the thing that we now know as the VeVe App. So first of all, the main focus was on the secure wallet. You can compare this to a ledger. It is a hardware wallet. Then we have the ECOMI 1 card. This one should have been sort of a credit card where you combine your credit cards, your loyalty cards, your crypto and so forth all in one card. So a very nice idea. Scrolling down, we arrive at the ECOMI app. This is of course the app that combines everything. Then we see the ECOMI Vault. This is again more focus on security and safety. In the ECOMI Vault, you could securely store your files and of course your passwords, so you can compare it to a combination of a Google Drive and a LastPass. And now last but not least, we have ECOMI Collect, which is now known as the VeVe App. So going back to the list, the only thing that survived was the secure wallet because it was already completed, and ECOMI Collect in the shape of VeVe. So the original plan was to launch in April 2018, so I think they didn't go through because of the big crash, or maybe they had some differences within the team when it comes to the direction of the ECOMI project. When it comes to the team, the founding team is exactly the same except for Khan. That's the guy who has so much experience in licensing. He joined, when you take a look at the new white paper, that is definitely a key person that was added to the team. Everyone else is still part of the founding team. When you look at the board of advisors, everyone is the same. Only two of them left, probably because they had more of a focus on the security and hardware play, so two of them left the advisory board. Everyone else is still on the team. Alright, now that we know what the history is, we can take a look at the final white paper that they used to launch the project at the end of 2018. So scrolling down, we see again the secure wallet. Of course, this product was finished. It is important to know that this product has no influence on the Omi price whatsoever, because there is no utility, there is nothing linked to it. It's a completely separate project, so we're going to ignore this one. And then we get to the NFT part and the Omi Token. So there's a hard cap of 750 billion. It's like with Bitcoin, it's a hard cap, no more than 750 billion will ever be created. And right now I think about 20% is in circulating supply. The project is not built on Ethereum, so it's not an ERC20 token, but it's built on GoChain, and GoChain is a fork of Ethereum. So when you're looking at the names, no, it's not ERC20, but it's Go20. And when it comes to the NFTs, it's Go721. This also means that it will be pretty easy to convert the code in the smart contracts to Ethereum when they want to. I think they went for the GoChain because it is much faster than the Ethereum net. And scrolling down, we get some more information about the token. As you could have guessed, it is a utility token. You will need to buy the Omi token to buy NFTs. As soon as you buy NFT, I think they're trying to say that the tokens will be burned. So right here they say after successful purchase, the tokens will be sent to an inaccessible smart contract where they will reside permanently. So yeah, basically they're going to burn the tokens as soon as you buy an NFT. Then when you want to interact, when you want to buy any of the NFTs or sell them on the secondary marketplace, of course you will need the Omi token as well. And then they try to create more utility with the Master Collector program. So if you hold your Omi tokens, you'll get access to special collections and so forth. Again, this will take Omi tokens out of the circulating supply and therefore hopefully push up the price. Then when it comes to the app, we see that there will be a wallet integrated. They're looking at creating a hardware wallet as well. Of course, this is because they already have the technology and knowledge from the secure wallet, and they want to combine it with the NFT application. Then we have augmented reality, showroom, scene creator, and so forth. Yeah, so some nice features to create a more interactive platform. Scrolling down further, we see the ICO details. So again, 750 billion total supply, 450 billion tokens available for sale. And then we see the entire distribution and what it's going to be used for. If you want to have more information on this, I do suggest that you go to the main website, then click on token metrics. And that will bring you to this Medium post, which is a lot newer than the white paper, and it will give you more information on the Omi token. Alright, let's jump back to the white paper and take a look at the roadmap. So the ICO was at the end of 2018. The plan was to launch the ECOMI Collect Beta app at the end of Q1 and actually have the finished final public release in Q2 of 2019. Right now we are starting Q2 2021. This means that there is a delay of 2 years. I can understand that you have some delays, and especially if you don't have all the funding that you hoped for, that app development will take longer, but 2 years is a huge delay. So for me, this is definitely something to keep an eye on. I really hope with all the new money that is coming in and all the attention that they have right now, that they are able to make some real progress in the months to come. If they are still having a hard time getting out this final release, then that would be a big red flag for me. So the good thing is that we already have a working app that's available on the Google App Store and the Android Play Store. If I'm not mistaken, last week they launched Ultraman NFTs and they had some serious issues. A lot of people were not able to buy the NFTs and the app wasn't responding the way it should have. In their defense, of course, it is still a beta app. On the other hand, they have been working on it for 2 years. So to put things in perspective, let's take a look at the app on the Google Play Store. As you can see, it has some nice features, the communication is great, and they have some awesome licenses. When it comes to downloads, we see 50,000 plus. I also took a look at a few interviews and they were talking about 80,000 plus, so let's just assume 100,000 downloads. To put things in perspective, I took a look at Pokemon Go, which is also a product that is heavily depending on a license and that is also using augmented reality and something similar as an NFT, if I can call it that way. Scrolling down, we see 100 million installs. So there's a big difference between 100,000. So I hope you don't mind that I keep on building on the relation between the Pokemon Go app, since there are some similarities in the business. I took a look at the Business of Apps article right here. I'll put a link in the description of the video because they have some really nice statistics on Pokemon Go. So it was launched by Niantic. I don't think we can say that it was a very world famous company with a huge development team, yet they produced Pokemon Go and they launched it in July 2016. By September 2016 they had 500 million downloads and by March 2019 1 billion. So yeah, compare that to 100,000 downloads and then we still have a long way to go. If they had some issues with the app, I can imagine if you go from 0 to 500 million, that is definitely a challenge. If you go from 0 to 100,000 in the same time span, apparently that shouldn't be an issue. So this is a bit alarming for me when it comes to their development abilities. So when it comes to licensing, they definitely have the team nailed down. When it comes to development, I'm getting a bit worried. Then when we take a look at valuation, we see that in January 2019, Niantic with 1 billion downloads was evaluated at $4 billion. So comparing this to ECOMI, right now we have a market cap of 1.4 billion. A fully diluted market cap would be $6 billion. So that is 50% more than the company behind Pokemon Go, which has an app that has been downloaded 1 billion times. So right now ECOMI with a beta app that can't handle 100,000 users is worth 50% more than the Pokemon Go company that has an app which has been downloaded 1 billion times. Now, I know that the NFT market is something new, but they are selling and building on something that already exists, and this is the collectibles play the collectibles market. And if you take a look at licenses and toys and so forth, then of course I think about Mattel. And when you see the market cap of Mattel at 7 billion, and right now ECOMI is at 6 billion fully diluted market cap. So you can imagine it's a bit difficult to accept that this price is justified in any way. So before you start kicking and screaming, I do understand that we are in a bull market and that most of the altcoins are overvalued. So I'm definitely not saying that this is the reason why you shouldn't buy the Omi token. I just want to prepare you mentally that as soon as this bull market is over, that most altcoins will drop 60, 70, 80, 90%, just as we've seen in 2018. Now, when it comes to pricing and price prediction, I think there is still a 4, maybe a 5x in the tank for the Omi token. So I think 4 cents is possible if and only if they're able to get their development in order and that they can keep up with all the licenses. So imagine if they crank out a really big license, which is definitely possible with all the connections that they have. But if they're not able to handle all the traffic and their app crashes, for example, this will be a very big issue. So those are the big ifs. The bull run has to continue, they have to keep up with all the licenses, and they have to keep up with the app development. This is also the reason why I'm not going to buy the Omi token. I already invested in Eternity Chain. They're only at a market cap of 300 million, so I think there is more upside potential there. They also have great licenses, and that's why I'm investing in Eternity Token and not into Omi. I will put Omi on my watch list, and maybe after the bull run is over, I will see if they are able to handle all the development and if they can keep up with all the good things that they've been doing right now, and then I'll probably think about picking up their token. Now when it comes to pricing, I think it has been moving sideways nicely. It has tested and retested this price level, so maybe if you're planning on getting in, I think it is worth looking at it right now. Alright, that's it for this video. If you made it all the way to the end, be sure to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and also post a comment. Even if you just want to say hi, that already helps me push this video in the YouTube algorithm. Also, if you don't agree with my analysis, please also post a comment. This is the only way for me to improve in my crypto deep dives. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.